guys. The next technique in our curriculum, in the Krav Maga Nation curriculum, you'll see there's a whole section that's going to be developed, and it's the combat breathing exercises. And combat breathing in our curriculum can be a couple things. It can be how to take a punch, how to de-stress yourself. You're hyperventilating, how to regulate your breathing, how to not get over that kind of claustrophobic, stressed out feeling. And there's different, breathing techniques that we do. We did a couple last week. And now we're going to show you the more basic and useful application of that. And you can see this all the time. My instructor's done this. A lot of these instructors do it. It starts off light, and it escalates as much as your training partner wants it to escalate. He's going to put his hands up, and he's not going to react to the punches. And you're going to start off just punching, okay? Every time he feels the punch coming into his body, he's breathing, he's exhaling. Just like when you strike, you should exhale when you strike to generate more power. If you're holding your breath and you get hit, and your diaphragm is full of air, it hurts a lot more. It takes a lot more out of you. If you're tense, it takes a lot more out of you. When drunk drivers get in car accidents, it's the drunk driver who's never really hurt. The other person is injured. Now, because you're drunk, you're relaxed, they fly through the window, they're not tense, and they're fine. But the person who tenses up when the accident happens, they're the ones that get injured. So he's tightening his abs, but he's exhaling. And I like students to do this bare knuckle, because I want you to really feel what it feels like to have these knuckles grind into your stomach. That's what hurts. When you get punched in the body, bare knuckle, you feel these knuckles driving right into your skin. It's not the big pillows of boxing gloves. All right, so he's just going to exhale. And if he feels like he can take it a lot more, he's just going to tell me to escalate it. Of course, I just assume that. So I'm coming in here, punching, and that's one drill. It's a way to get over it. As you do that drill, though, now it becomes a little harder. It's very easy to tense yourself up or exhale and be prepared for it. You always see this stuff in Discovery Channel about the guys taking full groin kicks and getting punched in the throat, but they're breathing and holding and getting ready for like 5 minutes, But if you don't expect it and you get hit, how do you know to exhale? So now he's going to have his eyes closed. And now he's going to exhale and deal with it. And it's a lot worse. And I'm going to break up the rhythm, so his eyes are closed. He doesn't know when it's coming, when you're coming in. And just a little trick, when I used to do this, I didn't like being reactive. If you noticed, Alex kept going back. Every time you're going back or you're just waiting, you don't know when it's going to come, you build up that expectation, and it hurts a lot more. So I remember when I was training this, and I was like, oh man, I was all tense. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to you walk into it. Because if the punch is at its most powerful here, now if he walks into that, he's taking the edge off. He's jamming up the punches, and he's taking control of the situation. He's dictating what's happening. He's making me go back, and he's coming in. Anytime that happens, somebody gets punched, you just take it and you keep going, you keep punching. But you have to know what it's like to take a punch, and you have to know how to regulate your breathing when you get punched. So it's a combat breathing drill. You should do it often, and then at the same time also practice your breathings, your four counts of regulating your breathing when you're hyperventilating. I saw a student that he would take a deep breath and then get hit and then exhale, or he'd go, and then he was causing himself to hyperventilate. And then I've had students that hold their breath every time they do something, and it's two opposite ends of the spectrum. So breathing's the key to almost everything in life. And if you have that breath taken out of you, or if everything's full of air, you're tense, one punch could knock you down. So that's your first combat breathing exercise you should do, all right?